Okay, folks, and another thing that you hear us talk about all the time, typically with these 3-tab packages that we're taking off of a roof, they typically do not have a ventilation system installed. And what we have today is the highest quality shingle over ventilation system that exists on the market. It's from Certainteed, so it goes with the entire Certainteed package that we're putting on. And if you remember, we had a strip cut throughout the entire ridge, right? What we're doing is we're putting this plastic housing, which is a shingle over ventilation system, right? Meaning that our cap shingles will go right over this to cover all of this plastic. The only thing that will be exposed are these vents on either side, right? And what that does is when that hot air in the space that you're not cooling in your attic rises to the top, it would typically hit that ridge or that peak and start working its way down. This gives it a continuous strip that when the hot air gets to the point, it has a place to escape. Continuous ridge vent throughout all of the ridge lengths, so it's going on the entirety of the main, and we'll also be installing it on the entirety of the ridge as well. So ventilation going down, and you can see, the entirety of the back roof has been completed. The entirety of the front main has been completed with the exception of the caps that need to go over ventilation and the skirt that needs to go on this chimney. Besides that, the only thing we need to do is clear this roof of debris, and you can see the gents that are on the garage almost done. So once that negative space that they're closing out there is finished, then the entire project is finished, and it's just a matter of going over details. We have to get that gutter rehung back there. We have a little piece of thin metal that we have to cover the repaired headboard. So just minor details, but for the most part, we will be well on our way. It's only 2:15, so by 3 o'clock today, we should be wrapping up. Keep in mind the project started at 7 a.m. The roof surface, the main that I'm standing on, is 18 square, and that garage back there is 7 square. So we had a total of 25 square on 2 separated dwellings with a dumpster in the middle that's almost full. And again, we had a broken down truck this morning, so myself and 2 others of a crew of 9 couldn't get here until 8:30 when we could get all the tools swapped out of the broken down truck into a new one. So you had 6 guys from 7 till 8:30, and from 8:30 on, we've been a crew of 9. It's before 3 o'clock, and we are pretty much wrapped up. And again, it is almost February, so this is the slowest time. When it's hot out here and it's July, these guys are moving quick because it's deathly hot. It's like working on a frying pan. When the temperatures, right, start to come down, your body gets a little lethargic. You don't move the way you do when you're out here in a full sweat. And also the materials, which are all asphalt-based products, right? They're far more malleable. They're easy to handle and work. In fact, when it gets too hot, you almost have to be careful because you could damage them, that they're so workable. So the opposite is true on a day like today when, temperatures are just in the 40s, which allows us to roof, but it doesn't allow these asphalt products to really gum up and get malleable. So things move slower. If this was a summer project, we'd already be gone. The unfortunate thing is it's February, so a good target would be 3 o'clock for this project to finish up. And we'll check back with you at 3 to see where we are.